Imagine living in a house for 6 months, 1 year, at max 2, and then moving. Then try that 5 more times. Well, that was what it was like growing up a military brat. From the time I was born until now, I've moved at least 8 separate times, 3 of which were really too early for me to remember, but 5 of which that affected me greatly. My dad was in the Navy for 25 years, and over the course of those years, he was primarily working with submarines. What that meant was that he would have to go on certain missions, or he was given certain tasks that required deployments out of either the East Coast or the West Coast, and which they would last up to like 12 months. With that being said, you can probably imagine how it really affected my siblings and I. I went to 2 separate preschools and about 5 different elementary schools. Luckily, only 1 middle school and only 1 high school. It was the elementary school that really affected me the most, I think. It was so many different changes, and I had to adapt to the different curriculums and continuously make new friends and leave the old ones, which was pretty hard until I got the hang of it. Growing up at that age was difficult without a father figure. He missed out on key maturing moments of my brothers and I. And with me being such a sports person, it was really hard not to come home and after school kick around a soccer ball with my dad or show him my new trophies like all the other kids were doing. But as all things, with its hardships, there was a lot of reward, especially finding that out now as I'm much more older. I learned how to really take responsibility for myself and my brothers, and that happened a lot earlier than it would with most kids. At age 9 or 10, I was cooking dinner for my mom, and not just because I found it fun to help my mom cook, but it was really because my mom had to go pick up my older brother at a sports practice and then go pick up my younger brother at preschool. So while she was running around, I was home from school, who really had to man the kitchen and make sure everyone had something to eat. But my brothers and I really learned how to take care of ourselves, each other, and my mom, so that when my dad came home, we didn't have to focus on how it would just lighten the load for my mom or, talk about the hardships that came with everything, but we could really just catch him up on our lives and focus on him being there. So overall, growing up a military brat definitely gave me a lot more character. It made me mature even faster and fostered one of my best qualities of being outgoing and being able to talk to people, because that's really what I had to do. Although it came with difficulties, I really wouldn't change the way it was for anything in the world.